playing the defending champs, the Kansas City Chiefs, who are, by the way, 6-1. But Chris Jones knows they've got to be ready for the Jets despite their winless record.
You can't take these games for granted. That's a very good football team. Sam Darnold, he doesn't get the credit, but he's a very, very good quarterback. And I think people tend to forget that because of their record. But they have guys out there, and they play really well. They've been in a lot of close games. You can't take those guys for granted. That's a hell of a football team.
Kansas City is currently a 19.5-point favorite at Caesars Sportsbook by William Hill as they host New York. The second largest spread for a reigning champion in the last 40 seasons.
Actually, we're following a developing story surrounding the 2-4 Patriots. Julian Edelman has been ruled out for Sunday's game against the AFC East leading Bills. He could miss plenty more time ahead, as Adam Schefter's reporting that Edelman had a standard procedure on his knee done today. The Patriots could also be without receiver N'Keal Harry, as he remains sidelined due to a concussion. And Monday Night Football's Louis Riddick back with us here on SportsCenter. And Louis, with Edelman out, that leaves even fewer options for Cam Newton, who earlier on SportsCenter said Sunday was a must-win game against Buffalo. So what do you want to see out of Cam this weekend so he can hold on to that starting job and find a way to beat the Bills?
Yeah, Kevin, I think it's always about two things when it comes to quarterback play. It's about decision-making and accuracy. And by decision-making for Cam, and look, his own quarterback coach, Jed Fish, even pointed out the fact that that's going to have to happen a little bit faster for him, and he's got to be more decisive in terms of where he wants to go with the football. And that kind of confidence only comes from practicing, which they haven't been able to do a lot of. So hopefully he's able to improve that part of it. And then the accuracy part, as far as putting the ball where it needs to be put, not behind receivers, not high, not low, putting it in good catch and run type situations, regardless of who is playing. And I know, that wide receiver core right now could use some reinforcements, especially with Julian not being there. But look, N'Keal and Damiere Byrd, those guys are going to have to show up. They're going to have to play better than they have played. But it always starts with the quarterback. And Cam understands that, and I expect him to respond.
And Harry's status unknown as he deals with the concussion. Meanwhile, the Steelers-Ravens game, it will not disappoint. They're combined 11-1. What's going to be the key here for Lamar Jackson to hand the Steelers their first loss of the season?
Well, I think it's what is always going to be the key for Lamar, and that is when teams force you to play left-handed, so to speak, how are you going to respond? And by left-handed for Lamar, that means if they shut down your running game, and the Steelers are the best defense in the NFL right now, if they shut down your running game, are you going to be able to respond as far as throwing the football and not just attacking the middle of the field with Mark Andrews and the tight end group, but throwing the ball outside the numbers, down the field, producing some explosive plays, so Pittsburgh will back off and stop crowding the line of scrimmage and then sending 5 and 6 rushers after you all the time. If he's able to do that, then they'll be in the game because, look, Pittsburgh is going to score points. Their offense right now is clicking. If he's not able to do that, it's going to always be tough sledding against the better defenses that make you play left-handed.
We promise one thing, a lot of hard hits in this one. If the Ravens win, FPI gives them a 70% chance to win the AFC North. If the Steelers win, FPI gives them a 68% chance to win the division. Louis, always a pleasure.
Throughout the highs, throughout the lows, you stay even keel, stay in the moment.
What's left right now?
Nothing. It's win to win for us.
You got to be better in Game 6 and close the series.
James goes to the rim once again, lays it up and in.
Trying to win himself another ring.
Oh, Rajon Rondo putting on a show.
This game has completely gotten away from Miami.
This historic 2020 NBA championship belongs to the Los Angeles Lakers.
Organization want their respect. Laker Nation want their respect. I want my damn respect too.
Well, you saw it there. Back on October 11th, the Lakers and LeBron James secured his 4th title of his decorated career. But before the championships, before the decision, before being dubbed the king, LeBron James was just a high school phenom from Akron, Ohio, with dreams of someday playing in the league. But on October 29th, 2003, that was 17 years ago today, the 18-year-old made his NBA debut as a Cleveland Cavalier. What followed was the evolution of a player like we have never seen before. Here's the undefeated's William Roden.
What scares you most about your future?
Maybe not fulfilling a lot of other people's dreams.
LeBron James, Jr., same business, same marriage.
serious!
It's a dream to get a lot of attention, you know. Every time I go out there, I got to play like it's my last.
The phenomenon is taken over. Oh! LeBron James! Oh, my goodness.
The expectations have always been monumental for LeBron James. From the cover of Sports Illustrated as a 17-year-old to Cleveland, then Miami,